Namaste, welcome to the White Lotus by Kamal. Today's topic is how parental well-being affects the child. Watch till the end to understand the hidden connection between parents and children through the lens of Ayurveda and Vedic astrology. So this topic is going to get really deep and is very very interesting. But आपको last तक सुनना पड़ेगा. And if you have any questions, you can put down in the comments. I will clear it because I'm talking about some houses from the chart, and if you don't know how to read the chart, you can take the help of Google. I'm talking about one or two houses specifically from the chart later on. So watch this video till the end. And also there's a connection between your chart and Ayurveda and how externally you behave. So let's get it started. Have you ever noticed how we look at a child and say he has his father's eyes or she has a mother's smile? We easily accept that physical trait that are passed down to us. But ancient wisdom tells us something much deeper. We don't just pass down our physical looks. We pass down our state of being, our intentions, our unresolved emotions, and our stress levels too. We are literally handing our children the energetic blueprint of our lives. Think about how nature operates. Like it moves in pairs, day and night, inhale and exhale, so on and so forth. And if you look inside your bodies, we have organs that perform in pairs too. Like ancient sciences like Ayurveda teaches a revealing principle. Paired organs like lungs and kidneys reflect the couple at home. Any organ that functions as a pair in the human body is deeply connected to the energy of the parents. Is deeply affected to the energy of couples around or your own life as a couple. So if the root couple at home is not living in harmony, it directly shakes the foundation of the child's paired systems or your paired systems or your paired systems as in lungs, kidneys, like that. So let's take the kidneys. Kidneys are related to the seventh house in the chart, in the astrological chart. Now seventh house is literally the house of marriage also. Okay, so kidney you see it from the seventh house, marriage also you see it from the seventh house, partnerships also you see it from the seventh house, and the how you behave, how your relationship with the public is also seen from the seventh house. Now Ayurveda teaches us that the kidneys store ancestral energy. Okay, that seventh house which is seen for kidneys also. Now kidney is the place where your ancestral energy is saved, acting like a backup battery. So it is charged entirely by our parents. Now, like our previous generation. So that battery is dependent on our previous generation, our parents, our grandparents, our ancestors, basically. So if our parents are living in constant conflict, they pass on a battery that is only half charged, right? But what if you're not married yet? Does that mean this equation doesn't apply to you? No, not at all. The seventh house is not just about a marriage certificate, it is the house of all commitments, basically. Okay, it governs your relationship with your close friends also, your business partners also, and how you interact with the public, as I mentioned before. Now, even if you are single, your kidneys are still running on the genetic blueprint of the couple that created you. मतलब अभी तक सब कुछ बढ़िया चल रहा है, you're not married yet. The ancestral karma steers how you are expected to perform. Because of this emergence of ancestral karma, because it is affecting you, you will often find yourself automatically behaving with others in the exact same way you saw your parents behaving with each other. So that's why they say, whatever you learn from your parents in their relationship, somewhere by default you apply that in your own relationship also. So as a young adult, that child might feel completely healthy because the body smartly uses its saved good energy, the mask, the weakness, but the blueprint is silently vulnerable because it's half charged. Now, years later, when adult life brings a stressful job or a tough routine, जब कुछ problem आती है जिंदगी में तो ups and downs चलते रहते हैं. For a person with a weak ancestral battery, जिसके parents का इतना great relationship नहीं था, तो वो battery भी थोड़ी weak हुई जो आपको मिली है उनसे, which has been passed down by your ancestors. तो वो battery जो है that is half charged, so that outside stress acts as a trigger the battery runs out, and suddenly these people develop kidney stones, inflammation, or high blood pressure, because these all are related to kidneys. Now, in their 30s or later, the root was already weak from childhood, okay, because the battery was half charged, as I mentioned, just waiting for a trigger to pull it into that negative loop. तो ट्रिगर हुआ एंड बस फिर प्रॉब्लम्स आनी शुरू हो गई आपकी बॉडी में. द एग्जैक्ट सेम थिंग हैपेंस विद आवर लंग्स ऑल्सो. When there is a heavy lack of harmony between the parents and the child, the child silently absorbs that suffocating tension, because the lungs and kidneys need a balanced environment to grasp the breath, because lungs are related to the, you breathe from your lungs. That constant family tension causes the child's lungs energy to collapse. It manifests outward as weak lungs, asthma, chronic coughs, or severe allergy, because ये सब lungs से related है at a very young age. When the pair at home struggles, the paired organs in the child struggle to breathe, in simple language. But internalizing the family climate doesn't stop with paired organs. Look at what is happening today. Children at such a young age are being diagnosed with youth diabetes. In Ayurveda and holistic health, diabetes is deeply connected to how we process the sweetness of life. It is related to shame and guilt. So if you have a feeling of shame and guilt in you, you have diabetes. This is what they say. Somewhere it is related, it's very deep. So when a home is filled with constant arguments and pressure, a child internalizes deep shame, feeling like they're not good enough, and guilt, blaming themselves for their parents' unhappiness somewhere. This heavy emotional environment sours their world. When a child is drowning in shame and guilt, they physically lose the ability to process the sweetness. Their body responds by refusing to process sugar. Now, youth diabetes is often a physical mirror of a bitter home environment, as per Ayurveda. But at this point, you might ask, why does it keep following us? If I am my own person, why am I carrying the unresolved problems in my body? Why do my parents' unresolved emotions keep chasing me? How do we fix a blueprint we didn't effect or erect, right? So, the answer is written clearly in your chart. Let's open your chart now. So we have seen the connection between Ayurveda and your body, the physical environment and your body, and the Ayurveda, how it leads to that. Now we'll also see the connection with all of this with your Kundli. Now your Kundli is not just a map of your future, okay? It is a running ledger of your family's past. In astrology, every single organ in your body is map coded to a specific house. It's like related to a specific house. 12 घर होते हैं, हर घर के लिए एक कोई भी प्रॉब्लम स्पेसिफिक बॉडी पार्ट आपको दिया हुआ है, ठीक है? तो when we look at the specific place of 7th house, 2 core spaces in your chart reveal the story. So to truly understand how you should be behaving is like how to balance the impact of ancestral karma on your relationships. What I mean to say is like, you can see from the 7th house how to balance the impact of your ancestral karma on your relationships. So you have to look at the 10th house from the 7th house, which is your 4th house. So in short, if you don't understand all these 7th house, 4th house, all of that, so just understand in your chart there's a 4th house. Now 4th house represents your childhood, your home, emotional peace, and your mother. Intuitively, as we discussed, so the lungs are also map coded directly to this very sphere. Like the state of the 4th house tells the story of the moon and the sun's relationship in your early environment. Okay, so what is the solution if your 4th house is afflicted? So there's any issue in the 4th house. So basically, 4th house really shows your family environment. Okay, now if the 4th house is afflicted, how do we fix this? Shared blueprint. So the greatest remedy is beautifully simple, irrespective of your relationship status. Make the woman in your family happy. In short, the 4th house is the mother and the 7th house is the wife. So both are related to these pair organ. One is related to pair organ, and your happiness at home is related to the fourth house. So both are related to the women. One is for mother, another is for wife. So just keep them happy. So many disorders, so many generational leaks in a family can be automatically rectified if the women in the house are respected, peaceful, and happy. Make your relationship with your mother extremely good. Touch her feet, seek her blessings, and consciously forgive her for whatever has hurt you in the past. Remove all the accumulated negativity, and if she's not currently in your life or has passed on, then sit in silence, meditation, send her forgiveness, and exude an immense amount of love towards her and her memory. Just remember her with love and with gratitude. All you can do is consciously choose to pour pure love and positive food into that space. Okay, so shielding yourself from the old emotional pollution of the childhood home, if there is any. The shame and guilt stop with you. Okay, it stops with you after that. So so this truly so you have to basically protect your ninth house also for your father. So ninth house is the most important part of your chart, because it is the house of your ancestors also at the same time. So there is a link between fourth, seventh, and then the ancestors house is the ninth house, your dharma and your good fortune. It's the house of luck also. It holds the collective balance trailing from your father and his lineage, and whatever your charts and your elders ask you to do to honor your lineage, do it. I mean, there's a ninth house, it asks you to do something. The different planets ask you to do something, so you just do whatever they're asking you to do. It's very important to take the blessings from your ancestors, you know, and do it compassionately. um, Protect and activate your ninth house with that, with the remedy of the ninth house, with righteousness and the gratitude, because ninth house is also your dharma house. Whatever the planet is asking you to do, dharma is the constant thing, because ninth house in itself is for dharma. So keep your righteousness intact, and your bank of good karmas कभी भी कम नहीं होंगे, कभी भी छूटेंगे नहीं. So when your so the battery जिसकी हम बात कर रहे थे, ancestral battery, जो कि किडनी होती है, किडनी में हम देखते हैं, वो उसका हमें पता चलता है नाइन्थ हाउस से भी कहीं ना कहीं, क्योंकि नाइन्थ हाउस सीधा एंसेस्ट्रल को इम्पैक्ट कर रहा है, एंसेस्ट्रल ब्लेसिंग्स को इम्पैक्ट करता है नाइन्थ हाउस, कि आपका जैसा आपको नाइन्थ हाउस मिला है उससे पता चलता है कितनी ब्लेसिंग्स हैं आपकी लाइफ में, कितना लक आपका काम करेगा. Okay, so when you live with dharma, choose to exude love and heal the relationships in your home. You stop the negative loop. Indeed, you change ancestral debt into ancestral blessings, and that is how you break the chain, so the next generation can stay balanced, breathe easy, and truly taste the sweetness of life. Okay, one more thing I want to tell you, that the ninth house is for your father also. So it's not just important to respect your mother and respect your wife, women in the family, sister, whoever. It's very important to have the balance. So respect your father equally, because now ancestral house is the father's house, ninth house is for the father. So father and ancestors are seen from the ninth house. Mother and how your comfort, your family environment is seen from the fourth house. So and the seventh house, as we have already spoken about, is about your kidneys, your ancestral saved battery. That is helping you. Automatically, you're behaving like that in your relationship, because that has a direct impact on you. So everything is correlated. How Ayurveda is related to your body. So basically, if you have any disease, any problem, it is related to a certain emotion. Understand that emotion, what is triggering that disease. So if that emotion, like we've spoken, like diabetes related to somewhere shame and guilt. So what is causing that in your child or in yourself or in anyone who in your known? You can always understand in a deeper way any disease and rectify it rather than taking medicines, because that might just spoil something else, that is suppressing something in your body. So let's not suppress anything. Let's work from the root level, and make sure that we understand these deeper things, so that we can improvise in our lives. We have a deeper understanding of how everything is working, because everything is interconnected, from Ayurveda to astrology to your physical environment to your patterns, everything.